Hi everyone. So it is like 6:59 right now in just a few seconds. And I just wanted to go over Genie Plus a little bit right now. So I am in the My Disney Experience app. That's where you're going to be using Genie Plus. And you're going to want to go to the tip board like right at now to be ready to make your Disney Plus, Genie Plus selections. You see right up on the top here, it says we're in Magic Kingdom Park. Let's change the park and go to Hollywood Studios. I want to do that because that is where Genie tends to be the most problematic with getting what you need for everything. And you can see this is why it's important right at 7. You want to be where you are, because right now I'm missing valuable Genie time trying to get into Hollywood Studios to just make a selection right now. So, all right, so it is still 7 o'clock, and I just want to go through and show what's available in the Genie times right now. So the most important is going to be Slinky Dog, because that tends to go very quickly. So let's scroll down and see where Slinky Dog. So you can see right now Slinky Dog is at 11:50 already, right at 7 a.m. I'm going to refresh so we can see where things are and go back down. And now Slinky Dog, the next available is 4 o'clock. So it's 7:01, and your first available Slinky Dog that you'd be able to get for Lightning Lane is 7 o'clock. Let's take a look at Rise of the Resistance. 3:35 is your first available if you're going to be purchasing that. And just for funsies, let's go down one more time, and we're gonna scroll back down to these. You can kind of take a look at some other things as they're going. You can see Smuggler's Run is starting to go with the time as well. That's at 11, but we have Slinky Dog at 6:20 right now, and Rise is at 7. So now there is a hack, somewhat of a hack, I guess you could call it. If you come back here sometime around 7:11, 7:12, 7:15, they do drop more Genie times. So if you don't get what you want right at that time, come back here then, and then take a look and see what is available. Right now, you're pretty much almost out of Slinky Dog. I think if we refresh it one more time, it's going to be gone. So let's take a look and see. And this is on a Saturday, right? See, Slinky Dog is gone now at 7:02. This is on a Saturday, first Saturday of spring break. Rise is also gone. So at 7:02, there's no more individual lightning lanes offered for Rise or Slinky Dog at this point in time. So this is why it's important to be right at 7, be ready to do what you want. However, we're going to take a look in just a second, let's say like probably another 15 minutes or so, and recheck this out here. Okay? Hi everyone, so it's about 7:05 right now, and let's take a quick look at what is available for Genie. And this is why it's so important to be ready right at 7 o'clock. So right now you can see at the top of the screen I'm in Epcot. And we're going to just take a look and scroll through here. You can see there's still decent. So Frozen Ever After, your first Genie time at 7:06 right now is going to be 5:15 p.m. And that is Frozen Ever After right now is a regular Genie Plus Lightning Lane. It is not an individual purchase. So you can scroll through. The rest isn't looking too bad, but I want to point out Remy's individual Lightning Lane purchase, gone. Not available anymore. And you can see Soaring isn't bad. Test Track is 5:40. Still available, but not like great times for your first one. Let's go to Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is nice for Genie Plus because it does have so many different rides. But you've got Big Thunder with a 12:40 return time. But let's look at the ones like Jungle Cruise and point out Festival of Fantasy does have a Lightning Lane available as well. So you just get a special viewing area for that when you go. So Jungle Cruise, 5 p.m. Let's also head to Seven Dwarfs. You can see Peter Pan is $230. That's not terrible because those are your more popular Jungle Cruise. And then also Space Mountain is currently a Genie Plus lightning lane, although it is typically an individual lightning lane. So right now your individual lightning lane for Seven Dwarfs, your return time is 9:20 p.m. That is the earliest time you would get. And here's the other two problem childs. So Space Mountain and Splash Mountain, you're at 1:40, 2:15 return times. Not terrible for everything. You can see though, yeah, Jungle Cruise is going to be the one that's probably going to go first, then maybe Peter Pan, then the other two. Just so you have an idea how to prioritize. And that's the tip sheet I give you before you leave as well. I'm just going to run through the other parks real quick. Animal Kingdom here. Animal Kingdom isn't too bad. You do have Flight of Passage, the individual lightning lane. That one's getting where it's almost gone at this point. So 7:45 is the earliest there. And then your other selections, you can just kind of scroll through and see where that is. Kilimanjaro Safari is at 1. Navi River is at 1. So those are your two most popular there. Animal Kingdom doesn't have a whole lot with the Genie that you can use. So there's a lot of focus on the rides that are available there to use it on. And then we'll go to Hollywood Studios and just take a look. And we know some of that stuff is already going to be gone on there. So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I just want to touch that as typically an individual lightning lane, but during spring break right now, they've put it into the Genie Plus lightning lane, so that is included. Smuggler's Run still has some stuff available there, 410, and we're gonna go down. You can Slinky Dog is gone, Rise is gone, and that's the individual lightning lane at Rise, and then Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is at 320. So just for an idea, and that's 709 right now. All right, guys, it is about 7:11, 7:12. We're back in Hollywood Studios here. I'm going to hit the refresh, and let's head back down to that Slinky Dog. And see, they've dropped more. Slinky Dog now, 1010, and Rise is still not available. So this is where refresh is your friend. So if you don't get what you want right away, keep refreshing. You just pull down on the screen like that, and then head back and check everything out. So Slinky Dog still has some 1035. So let's keep checking here. And you just keep playing with it. Keep pulling the screen down, and you see it says checking availability, and then you just keep going back and seeing. It's a fun game to play. See, Slinky Dog is still doing good. They're not being taken up because a lot of people aren't aware of the second drop that goes on. And they just think that they're out of luck. You can see even, if you remember, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, that was at, I think, like 5 o'clock or something. They now have like a 9:30 available. So keep checking. Like, it doesn't hurt to grab what's available, but then you can go back and you can cancel your one. And you can see Smuggler's Run is at 10:15 as well. So it's not the end of the world if you don't get it right away. I wouldn't wait and depend on this because Disney can change stuff at any time. And you can see, like, as of right now, Rise of Resistance still isn't showing anything up. So, but it's definitely worth to keep checking. And you can see now Slinky Dog is starting to go back down on their times. They're at 12:35 right now. But still way better than that, like, 7 o'clock that they had initially. And we're at like 7:13 right now. So about 7, like I said, 7:10, 7:11, you come in here and just keep refreshing, pulling down and seeing what comes up with everything, because there are going to be more that are going to be dropped, and that could be much better times for you than what was initially available at that 7 o'clock, 7:01 time frame. So don't give up hope. And when you're in the parks, you're going to want to keep doing this anyway. Like, maybe something's not available. Keep refreshing because people cancel stuff. Something will pop up real quick, and you just want to be quick when you grab it. You want to click on it and click through pretty quick. If you see something that you know wasn't available, and it's all of the sudden come up available so that you take it because those times do go quickly. All right, guys, it is now 7:17. Just taking a quick scroll through here. You can see there is still some Slinky Dog available. It's a little bit later of a time, but other things that had like a 5 o'clock return time back in the 7:01 time frame. You still have Millennium Falcon at 12:45, Slinky Dog, and still no Rise. So Twilight Zone Tower Terror, still 10:50. That was at like 5 o'clock before they dropped more. So do keep refreshing everything to see if anything comes available. Because, like I said, there's usually that additional drop around 7:11, 7:12, and 7:17. They'll open up some more individual lightning lanes. You can see Rise of Resistance there is now open again. There was just nothing there a little while ago. So it's now 7:18. So let's see. Be sure that that's still there. Yep, 9:25. So those are starting to go, those individual lightning lanes for Rise of Resistance. But those, they will do more drops there as well. I'm just going to head over real quick to Magic Kingdom because that was also one where I think Seven Dwarfs was gone or almost gone. So let's just take a look at that individual lightning lane since we know they've dropped just some more real quick here. Yep, so Seven Dwarfs, that's back at 9 o'clock. They have those. So this is pretty much across the board, guys, and this is an important thing to know because it can be very disappointing when you don't get what you want. And like I said, Disney can change stuff at any time, so I wouldn't bet on this, but it's a good thing to know and have in your back pocket. And Remy's is back for individual lightning lane. That was also gone before. So this 7:17, 7:18 or so drop, that's definitely something to know. If you're having IT issues or if something just goes wrong, wait for it, be ready, keep refreshing, keep checking, and then you can go ahead and get the new release of times.